The news has been good, as we've been telling you the last several days, when it comes to long-range projections for oil and gas prices. That means, quite simply, it'll probably cost you less to fill up your tank in the weeks and months ahead. Jay Young is an oil and gas expert, joins us live this morning. Jay, from your loft, from your perch, what does it look like?
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for having me on. I'm all in about the, it could cost you less.
Yeah.
But I'm also cautious on that as well because, we're not drilling for oil in the United States like we need to be. And because of our supply, I don't know if our supplies are going to be there or not. And, if our demand continues to go down, then we could have a good run at lower gas prices. But it just really concerns me about all the different aspects out there that could be, geopolitical. You have, one war can change things up. Oil's up again today, over $80 a barrel. There is a lot of things out there that could change it on a dime.
So,
pretty much.
Yeah. And Jay, you make a very good point, and it's real easy for, someone doing what I do to look at Gas Buddy or look at any of the, what I guess are now widely respected I'll call them consumer oriented, services that, predict all the time because they want to get attention where gas prices are and where they're going. But you make a good point. Things can change at a moment's notice, and certainly you're looking at it from a slightly different perspective. What are some of the concerns you have as we get into the spring and the summer and times when people are traditionally using more gas than they are right now in the middle of winter?
Yeah, good point. And I tell you what, our supply is just not doing what it normally does during a cycle. And I write in my book, The Upside of Oil and Gas Investing, which you can get anywhere, online or whatever. But, we're not normally when oil and gas companies make billions and billions of dollars like they are right now, they're making billions. Normally they go back to drilling. Normally they increase their drilling activity, which also increases our supply, which oversees demand. So once that happens, prices come down. But they're not doing it this time. So I'm just hoping, for the sake of all of your listeners, that we're going to have an oversupply demand problem instead of we don't have any supply, demand's going through the roof, which is where it could easily go. And if it does, we're going to have a lot of higher gas prices come, by next summer.
Oil
starts to drop.
Oil and gas expert Jay Young joining us live this morning. Jay, why are we not drilling? For those who don't follow this closely, why is there no drilling or reduced drilling?
Yeah, the people on the boards of oil and gas company, these public companies, they're saying, let's just give money back to investors. Let's buy back our stock. They're green people.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily green, but you know what I'm saying. Green, we don't want oil and gas. The government is slowing us down in regards to permits and things of that nature. They may say, they're giving us permits, but it's really takes a long time to get one passed. And also private institutions. I mean, there's a lot of borrowing money out there or borrowing power out there that's sitting on the sidelines. They're not doing anything. They're saying, we don't want to do deals, and we don't want to finance oil and gas because it's risky and it can go down, and it went to zero during the pandemic. They can do it again, and they're just not getting deals done. So 3 reasons, public companies, and the reasons why I described, the government is slowing us down, if not stopping some activity in some areas. And also your private institutions are just they're not loaning money. So you're not seeing as many deals being done with financing, which is really hurting, the oil and gas companies like ours when we say, okay, hey, we want to increase our borrowing base. The banks are saying, oh, no, we didn't want to loan you more money. We thought you were going to pay down some of your money. It's like they're not wanting to get out over their skis. They're finding alternatives for investments these days.
All right. Well, fingers crossed that things are better than perhaps they are being predicted to be from where you are. And Jay, we really appreciate the insight. That's Jay Young, oil and gas expert, joining us live this morning. We'll get more from you in the weeks ahead, but we certainly thank you for your time this morning.